Hey everyone, this is Sarah from Street Talk with Sarah and William. Today I'm going to share with you a garden that I am totally envious of. It's my sister's yard. I was taking care of it a couple weeks ago while they're gone, so I made a quick little video. I hope you enjoy. Checking out a yard that I would call kind of like my yard goal. So like when we're out of debt and have some money to spend on the backyard, front yard, kind of some stuff I'd like to do. So we're over at my sister's. She has a nice pergola on her deck. I think Will and I talk about doing this, expanding our deck in our backyard. So maybe we could do something like this. And then she just put in this rain garden in front of it with a rain chain that came from our family farm. So that's really nice. And then she also has gardens around the outside of her yard here. So we'll take a quick look at what she has. So she has a pretty common hosta, peony. She has a sedum back here. You know, the nice thing about having siblings who have gardens or friends with gardens is that you get to, you know, share perennials. So this year we split her aster that's back here in the corner and some of her sedum. So we have those growing in have them over at my house right now. She tried to get me to take some of this Monarda or bee balm, but this variety is a spreader and it'll just like pop up all over your garden, so I said no to that. And she got an annual snapdragons here along with some diacia and dahlias here. And I got something here that'll be blooming soon. I think it's looking at it, it's going to be a phlox. This variety is a white one. Again, we got some more sedums, and we have a ginormous sunflower. You just have to keep on backing up to catch the whole thing in the frame here. So that is ginormous. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. Back here, I believe, is a perennial lobelia. And we got a variegated Joe Pye weed along with kind of your standard Joe Pye weed, which is excellent for pollinators. So bees, butterflies, probably and hummingbirds will be flocking to this here shortly. Okay, and again another lobelia. She had this seedling poppy, which when it was blooming, it was just gorgeous. And it looks like there is a milkweed behind that. Again, we have some irises. These came from, I shared with her. So these ones will be black, kind of velvet, your purpley color when they flower. So hopefully next year they will be flowering. Okay, and here we have a butterfly bush. So again, that will attract a lot of pollinators to the yard. So that's exciting. It's blooming, so yeah, soon it'll be full of butterflies, bees, and whatnots. And then we have Baptisia or false blue indigo here, and another butterfly bush, and then another Baptista. And here's probably like the stunning plant of her garden, which will be opening its blooms soon. It's a perennial hibiscus. If you haven't seen one, you should check them out. The flowers are like the size of dinner plates. It is just gorgeous. Important thing to remember about these is that they're a late one to come up. So here in Minnesota, you're probably not going to see them until June. So just be patient with them, but you will not be disappointed. Again, very eco-friendly here. So she does have 2 rain barrels that she catches water and waters with. So maybe someday I'll get on the eco-friendly train and get myself a rain barrel. Again, more hostas, more Monarda. This purple phlox here is from my house, so I shared that with her this spring. Just kind of check out what she has up on her deck. So she built these boxes around the post of her pergola this year. So we have, most of them have herbs in it and some fruit. So we have like cilantro, thyme, parsley, basil in this one. And here's one of her boxes on her deck. And here is another planter. We'll get cold drinks here. Has a bottle opener on it. Pretty nice. I wonder who gave her that. So in this planter here, she has some stuff that she grew from seed and some stuff that just reseeded itself. So this right here is a Celosia, which she found in her rocks. Just came up from seed, dropped from previous years. And then this annual salvia too, she collected seeds from last year's plants and grew that. And then here we have Scavola Lantana. Thinking it might almost be a snapdragon here. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe some seeds from previous years. But yep, got a little snappy coming there. Here we have an annual sunflower, which was full of blooms just a few days ago, but they come and go, but it looks like it'll be flowering here shortly again. And here it looks like we got some parsley, rosemary, and mint. And I'm very jealous of how her shrimp plants are looking. Mine are pathetic at home. I'll have to insert a picture for y'all. But anyways, yeah, it's looking really nice with a combination of pinks and yellows and greens. So yeah, I'm going to vote this as one of my favorite planters of hers. Then we also have some hanging baskets. And this one has Lophospernum in it. And it also has Minus, which is a Heliochrysum, which is this plant right here. And it looks like she has a Lantana. Again, another kind of matching to her other planter here. Again, very jealous of how awesome her shrimp plants are looking. In this planter we have what some people refer to as the mosquito plant, or it's a citronella scented geranium. She has strawberries. She has ripe strawberries. And we got some lavender over there. And then this little project here is Thunbergia wall. So the plant is Black Eye Susan vine or Thunbergia. So hopefully this will kind of climb up, be some privacy from her neighbor. And again, another planter with the mosquito plant and strawberries in it. And here's a nice little unique planter here where she, as her thriller, she has a tomato plant in it, self-seeded, Sweet 100, I believe it is. So, you know, you can use whatever you want for your tall thing in your plant. Use vegetables, herbs, grasses, a whole lot of fun stuff you can do. Okay, and this planter over here looks like she has some petunias, verbena, potato vine, and I believe it is the black and blue salvia. So anyways, as you can see, it's starting to open. This is just an awesome plant. So if you can get a hold of it, great. If not, well, Google it and see what it does. And we got ourselves here some Japanese beetles. I'm betting they're making babies. So I'm going to grab her cup of soapy water and drop these little buggers in there. What they have been doing is chewing holes in the leaves that look just like that. So anyways, Japanese beetles are a big problem in Minnesota at this time of year. So there are sprays you can use. There are Japanese beetles traps. There's a whole lot of solutions. You can also pick them off and drop them in soapy water if you don't want to use any chemicals. We'll head down this path here, and she has some creeping phlox and some annual Mexican petunia. Other flowers here. And one thing I'm like the most jealous of is how amazing her echinacea is. It is just gorgeous. It is huge. As you can see, we got a painted lady butterfly here. We got bees just all over the place, just pollinating away. Check out how this flower formed right down here. That's neat. I love feeling the flowers on the echinacea coneflower. Feel like little pin cushions. like playing with that. Funny thing about it is, so last year she bought this plant all leaves. And I suppose it was going to be the same on this wee little baby one down here, which is, I don't know, a couple inches tall with a couple flowers on it. Huge difference. So, again, I love me some echinacea. Okay, and a little kind of view of her rain garden that she just planted. And then this year she is trying to do a squash arbor. And it looks like it's doing good. She's getting some different varieties of gourds growing on it. So that's good. Some peas, kale, spinach, lettuce probably, and eggplant, and onions, peppers, and then 2 varieties of zucchini, so the yellow summer squash and then your traditional green zucchini down over here. And as you can see, it looks like she has been having some powdery mildew problems on her zucchini here. So if you need to take care of that, there are many products out on the market. There are copper fungicides, there's a funginol, there's some systemic ones made by Bonite like Revival, which I've been using on my cucumbers. So yep, so usually this happens when the weather is hot and humid like we've been having here lately. So don't be super concerned if you see that happening to your squash plants. Anyways, here's one more look at the deck, which I'm going to call my yard goal. So anyways, until next time, this was Sarah from Straight Talk with Sarah and William.